We are live. Welcome to the SLOB Show.
Yeah,
Roker,
yeah.
hello.
What's up?
How you doing?
Hanging in there. I know. I sound excited, don't I? Happy to be here, Abe. Thank you.
Our slob of the week is already on. The same guy who last week almost died. We'll get to him in just 2 seconds. I just had to bring up one thing that I saw that was breaking news. I won't play the sounder, but it is breaking news. Did you see that Burger King brought back the Whopper deal?
For a day, right?
No. So here's the problem. It's a Whopper Junior deal. It's no, remember,
it's not a Whopper deal then.
No, I know, but it's 2 Whopper Juniors. That's what I want to bring this up to you. This is breaking news. 2 Whopper Juniors
2 for $5.
For $5. Now, I would need 4 Whopper Juniors, I think, to get the equivalent of 2 Whoppers. So, would you get 4 Whopper Juniors, or would you get 2 for $5 and then use the app and get a meal to go? Because I know you're not just eating 2 Whopper Juniors.
Yeah,
that goes without saying.
I wouldn't get a Whopper Junior, period. Because one of the reasons you get a Whopper is because it's the Whopper, because of the size of it, the proportions of it. A Whopper Junior is just a burger. It's just a regular. There's not,
There's mayo on it and everything.
Yeah, but it's not a Whopper. And I'm on the app right now, and you know how they've got the Addams Family thing going on here.
Oh, which will make your poop green. Anything that's died,
maybe or maybe not, because it says purple bun not guaranteed. Purple bun not guaranteed.
Well, what's the point of it if there's no purple? The whole thing is a purple bun.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. My wife went to Burger King last week to get the tacos. They were out of the tacos. So she gets the cheese tots. There were no cheese in them, and they barely tasted like tots. They were so bad, we threw them away. I didn't even eat them just to eat them.
God.
Which never happens.
Ridiculous.
But again, if they have this, Wednesday Addams Whopper with the purple bun,
yeah,
but the purple bun isn't guaranteed, then what's the point?
Not guaranteed.
Purple bun not guaranteed.
But isn't that so? Could you read the ingredients besides the purple bun? Isn't it just a Whopper with a purple bun? Or am I incorrect on that?
Hold on, let me go into my radio notes.
Radio
notes? Yeah, well, for when I'm ad-libbing.
Oh. Let me talk about the purple Whopper.
Let me talk about the purple Whopper, the Wednesday Whopper, brother. Okay. Enjoy the iconic flame-grilled Whopper topped with Swiss cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, mayonnaise, ketchup, pickles, onions, all on a toasted purple bun that gets its hue from purple potatoes topped with black sesame seeds.
So it's Swiss cheese and the black sesame seeds. That's it, besides the purple bun.
And purple potato bun. Yep.
Jesus. So I would get that. I would try it, but then I would get 2 Whopper Juniors because we've talked about this a million times, but it's Burger King's fault that you and I don't eat one burger. Like normal people eat one burger. We were conditioned as kids or whatever. Maybe you like when you were like 15 or whatever, 2 for 2 Whoppers, 99-cent Whoppers, whatever it was. Now we always have to have 2. So I can't just go to Burger King and get a single meal. What are you, nuts?
No, whenever it's buy one, get one, it's the thought. I am old. I am 50-something years old. And never in the history of my lifetime has buy one, get one free. Has the thought ever occurred to me to give the other one to someone else?
Like, of course not.
It has never even crossed my mind.
Of course not.
So, there you go. Things rings. They're just onion rings. They're things rings, though.
Caesar Diaz on the SLOB Show Facebook group said, I wonder if it has the same side effect as the black Whopper, which is green.
I'm sure it does. I remember that one.
What up, Gavinators on Instagram? Vic something 69. Someone's named Vic something 69. That's a great name. As my wife would say, I have to get more if it's a sale. That's true. Roker's wife says the same thing. Or no, you say that to your wife, actually.
I say that. I'm like, if you don't, we'll just take it. If you don't want it, take it back.
Hey, let
But
me tell you.
what's going to happen is next time you come here, it won't be on sale again, and then you'll be pissed that you didn't get it the first time.
Have you tried the? Do you ever go to Hardee's? Is there a Hardee's near you anywhere?
There's not one near me. There's more. They're more in the northern suburbs.
Okay, because we have
And
Carl's
then there's
Jr.
I know there's a bunch out on the West Coast.
Well, we have Carl's Jr. here. It's the same thing.
Yes, yeah, but don't you have Carl's Jr. and Hardee's combined too sometimes?
No, because Carl's Jr. is Hardee's. Just like
Okay.
Hardee's is Carl's. It's the same thing, just different. It's still like how Hellman's and Best Foods are the same thing.
Okay, gotcha.
So they have a burger there. Their main burger. It's called like the Lucky, whatever it's called. It tastes exactly like a Whopper when a Whopper is good. It's delicious.
So you're happy.
Oh yeah. It's called we have Burger King here too. I mean, but I'm just saying
You can't always find a Burger King nearby. Between the Burger Kings and the Carl's Jr., there's always something nearby, is what I'm saying.
It just happens I have both right by me.
Oh, there you go.
And I have In-N-Out and everything else. But it's pretty good. So if you haven't been there, but without further ado,
Jack in the Box coming to beautiful Joliet.
Oh, Jack in the Box is coming everywhere.
Yes, but I live in Joliet. That's why I said it.
But I'm saying
I'll be near. Yes, I know they're expanding.
All over Illinois. I mean,
they're expanding.
Yeah.
I remember. I was old enough to remember Jack in the Box when it was here the first time.
Yeah, it's not that good.
The last time I had it, it was it was not like I remembered it as like an 8-year-old, unfortunately. But
they do have these chicken wraps that are pretty good. They're like $3. But
well,
besides
the tacos used to be really good. But
I don't like
let's see. Okay, doesn't get the. Well, I was going to surprise you because Jack in the Box was going to sponsor the show.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it's
they
good.
they were all in, depending on how this episode went.
Oh, you said Jack in the Box. Oh, I love Jack. Wait. Yeah, but Jack in the Box, they're coming all over like the Chicago area, which is crazy. Like
yeah, I had that idea years ago.
To open Jack in the Boxes?
Yeah, to bring all those franchises that aren't in Chicago, bring them to Chicago.
Well, that's everyone. Everyone I want Culver's out here. That just, you just don't get everything.
Right.
Like In-N-Out won't. Well, they're all the way through Texas. In-N-Out's in Texas now, so I think they'll eventually get to Chicago, maybe in 10 years or something.
We'll see.
But anyway, let's get to our slob
of the week.
Without
further ado,
last week our slob of the week was covered in blood, and this is our boy Corey, who's the slob. Now, Corey, you were supposed to be on last week, but you said you bashed your skull on a piece of wood or something, and you were gushing blood.
I did actually upstairs in my barn. I live in the middle of nowhere right now, so I live in a barn for the most part. And
are you in the room where there it is?
This is that wasn't the actual beam, but so that's like a 300-year-old wood beam, and they don't make wood like they used to. So it was very painful and difficult. But I'm alive.
The back of your head you hit?
No, like the top of my head. So
How?
I was like standing up, and I was actually setting up for this and my studio here.
Gabe's fault. Well, and the thing is, when you don't know it's coming, that's when it's the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Because you haven't braced yourself. There's nothing there, right?
Well, you everybody's hit their head on like something sharp, right? Or like a corner, and you always like sort of bend over in pain. This time I completely crippled in pain, like what was on the ground.
Can you imagine if you died from that?
Like, I know, that's what I said, which is exactly why I went to the ER, because I'm like, if I end up dying from this, like, what a crazy way to die.
No, he had you dying like 3 times last week.
Yeah, well, I didn't know you guys talked about it.
Call you in the ER and all kinds of shit, and I'm like,
I didn't know you guys talked about it on here. Claire texted me on like Sunday saying like, I didn't know you were Corey Slob of the Week. Are you okay? And I was like, oh, I guess they talked about it. So,
the most embarrassing way to die, like when I was, I don't know,
like I can think of a few.
Well, listen to this. So I ordered a Giordano's pizza when I think I was like, I don't know, 18, 19,
Why?
20, something like that.
Oh, okay,
And
that's why.
I asked them, I asked them to switch out the red sauce for Alfredo sauce, which I call the Abe Fredo pizza. So it's deep dish, but it was swimming in Alfredo sauce. It was like soup. Picture a deep dish crust with sausage, cheese, and just soup of Alfredo. So it was really slippery, right? So I ate a piece of this Abe Fredo pizza, and I took a bite and it went down my throat like this. It went straight down my throat, and I swear to you, I almost choked to death. And it was in my throat, like I was like this, and I had to go into my throat and pull it out. Like I would have died. Could you imagine if my mom came home and I was laying in the kitchen with a piece of pizza hanging out of my mouth? That would have been the most embarrassing way to die.
With your pants off,
and probably
up.
still will be the way that you die.
Yeah,
eventually.
he got Wolf of Wall Street saved, and you're lucky because you choking on it kept you from having a heart attack. So it was it was meant to be.
By the way,
just
a side note for a second, I think the difference between Hardee's and Carl's Jr. is that people actually eat at Carl's Jr. on the West Coast. That's not true of Hardee's. I think people avoid Hardee's.
I don't mind. I didn't mind Hardee's. There used to be one in Lyons. I used to work out at that export over there.
It's about freshness and being done right, just like a good Whopper, I suppose. But
there was a Hardee's in Lyons.
There used to be, yeah, back in the day. I mean,
Lions video, and some people are going to know what I'm talking about.
Lions video,
the all sip Hardee's,
legit videos in the front. Yeah.
Oh, is there porn in the back? Oh. Roker, before we get to Corey's list as the slob of the week, I'm sure you almost died in a pathetic, funny way, right? Whoa, what just happened? Hang on. Oh no, hang on. Oh Jesus, what the hell's going on?
Oh
hang
boy.
On. Go ahead, Roker. No.
You got the trial membership, huh? You didn't get the.
Oh, this is the good membership. This is the good one here.
We got a 40-minute limit too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's right.
Hang on. All right, go ahead, Roker. Have you ever?
Well, for one, I don't like to talk about dying. I don't like to talk about potentially dying. I don't like to talk about other people dying. No, I don't have a story. There are stories, but like I say, every time I hear a Roker was drunk story, I'm hearing it for the first time. So you're asking the wrong
good
person.
Ones. We could take over the rest of that episode here.
Well, let's not tag team this one now.
I will say this.
Okay.
I thought that might change your tune.
I knew Corey was a good-looking dude, but I never knew exactly to the extent until Roker's mom, Black Betty, said that Corey's the most handsome guy ever. Didn't she say that, Roker? Your mom?
Something like movie star looks or something. I can't remember. He loves to repeat it back to me.
Movie star good looking.
Movie star good looking. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
That's awesome. All right.
And I thought Betty gave up the drinking.
Not when she's around me.
Did she ever say that about you, Roker? This is my son. He has movie star good.
Absolutely not.
No.
I never even heard her say that I was her son. So
she said what everybody else says. How are you guys friends again?
Yeah.
How do you know him? Wait, where did you meet again?
Even his male friends are white.
Exactly. Roker, do you know anyone who's black?
I do. Do I need to go and start filing through my pictures like I did last week for 20 minutes?
No, not the Bishop, not Magic Wand, like actual people. Oh, you know Chris Bass. That's your boy.
That's right. We've known each other since we were 14 years old.
That's one. Anyone else?
There's plenty other, but we need to get to Corey's list. Plenty others, I meant to say. I said there's plenty other. There's plenty others.
So Corey is the slob of the week. So he's going to give us his top 5 food spots. You want to start with number 5, Corey?
And I'm interested to hear this because Corey is a well-traveled man. So my guess is most of these are going to be in different cities, if not all of them. That's my guess.
No. No. So these are all going to be in Chicago.
Okay.
Where are you at now? You're in like New York or Philly? Where somewhere in between?
I am.
Hell was that?
I thought the edible had clicked
I'm in
in.
Massachusetts right now. So
I didn't know what was going on
Massachusetts.
there. I'm like, is a bug crawling on Corey's head?
No, I didn't know what it
Or
was
did my
either,
edible kick in already?
Wait,
Okay.
Corey, why are you in a bunker again?
So this is my barn. So this is the upstairs of my barn. And yeah, anyway, so I live, it's an area called the Berkshires. It's outside of New York City, technically in Massachusetts. A lot of good food here, actually. But I travel for work pretty much weekly.
But you
So I
sleep
get around the,
you
I
don't
get
sleep in
around
the
the
barn.
country.
Is there a house with the barn?
Yeah, there's like the downstairs is more of a house, and then the upstairs is more of a barn.
Are there
But,
horses in there? Or like, is it just you?
No, it's just me. It's just me.
He's sleeping next to the horses. He's in the hay.
It's me in the wood beams. But yeah, a lot of good food around here. But I travel for work almost every week, so I get around the country. But for this purpose, I think decided on Chicago, to focus on Chicago. I think it's the best city for food, high to low. And I'm including New York and LA and everything in between. So it was really tough to narrow it down to a top 5. So these are in no particular order, by the way.
Okay.
All right. Number 5
in no particular order. I'm going to go with, maybe it's more known. Oh, Base is on now, so I'm guessing.
And there's Base.
But there, because I heard him call this out recently, that it was on Diners, Drive-Ins, Dives. And this actually was on that show. It's not how I found out about it. I don't know if anybody would remember it being on there, but it's a place in Englewood, actually. 63rd and Western.
Wait, hang on. So you think Base would know about that?
Well, I don't know. He called out a place being on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. So, and this was, but I doubt anybody remembers it being on there.
All right, what
I mean,
is this place?
You literally feel like you're risking your life, and you are risking your life every time you go here, but it's worth it. Garifuna Flava.
Oh yeah, that's a tough neighborhood. I went looking for it and went, no.
What's it called?
I kept Garifuna Flava.
Someone spell that.
Garifuna Flava, Flava.
Yep.
And what is
probably
it?
On Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives about probably 12 years ago or more.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was on the show, but there was a picture of Guy in there, but and it had to be more than that because I was there like almost 15 years ago now. But yeah, it's Belizean.
I don't believe you at all.
This is honestly not even
Chase, ladies and gentlemen.
It can't be that dangerous. Abe used to live like 3 blocks from that place.
From 63rd and Western? No way.
I was on.
You did.
Oh wait, you said 63rd and Western?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that. Yeah, that's not 3 blocks, but I lived like 3 miles from there.
That is Englewood.
Is that Englewood?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to drive through there all the time when I would go to like the legroom, and then I would take the expressway, get off at 63rd, and take it all the way home. So that probably wasn't
a trek from the legroom, but yeah.
Well, you would take the Dan Ryan, get off, and then come down 63rd.
There's your answer right there. If you take the Dan Ryan anywhere and get off, you're in a bad neighborhood.
Exactly.
So
if you're going south,
there it is.
Or actually probably north too, actually.
Hey, speaking of flavors, have you guys been to Tourist Flavors for subs?
I don't know if they're open anymore past the pandemic. That's like 87th and Stony, 85th and Stony.
That place is awesome.
They were there for years, and I don't know if they're still open or not.
They put relish on their subs. Oh, Tourist Flavors. It looks like they're open. Yeah, they're still open. It's on 142nd Street though.
Oh, they must have moved then because it used to be on
Alton.
okay, because it used to be on Stony Island.
A place that actually got expanded towards me, Abe, that you'll like is at Peppo's. The Peppo's
Oh, I love
place with the
Peppo's.
guts. They
Yeah,
just
guts.
they opened a new one in Orland. I've been meaning to try it.
Oh, delicious. That's a good sub place. The guts are like chopped up tomatoes, onions, all this stuff. So, all right, Corey, that's number 5. So none of us will ever go there.
Wait a minute.
No,
all we
you
know
should.
is it's a bad
You should.
neighborhood. What kind of food is it? And I mean, you said,
It's Belizean, which
but which is what?
Probably haven't had. Caribbean. Caribbean.
No,
food,
we don't know.
Burst. Jerk chicken. I'm still concussed, so it's taking me a while to find my words, guys.
So it's like Jamaican food is what it is.
Yeah, I suppose. But it's the
Caribbean,
best
yeah.
jerk chicken I've ever had. They've got. You guys know what conch is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Conch is like a
Conch or conch. It's pronounced both ways. But thanks for correcting me. Yeah.
no. It's all right.
Les Stroud on Survivor Man would eat it all the time when he was stranded on an island.
Man, Corey chose violence when he came on this show today. Damn.
You get conch-fritters all the time in Jamaica.
Yeah, exactly. So some of the best I've ever had there. Best jerk chicken I've ever had. Honestly, one of the best meals I've ever had anywhere in the entire world is at this place. But again, you're risking your life to go there. So, but I highly recommend it.
You know what I just realized, Base? You weren't on last week. Corey almost died last week. His whole head was smashed in and he's gushing blood. He went to the hospital. He was supposed to be on last week.
So that's why he's coming in all angry today. Damn. a lot of fire coming out of that barn.
He's concussed.
He's not concussed enough to have not be drinking that cloudy IPA there. Now you can't.
It's apple juice. It's apple juice. It's healthy for the brain.
It's apple juice by ass. Anyway, so what can't you do with a concussion? You can't fly, right?
Oh, I've been flying. So I
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There's
a lot of old wives' tales. Apparently, the doctor told me at the ER right after I was texting Abe about being concussed. So one is like you can't sleep. It's okay to sleep.
Well, what do you?
Another is you can probably fly.
You can't sleep. What are you supposed to do? How do you not sleep?
Well, you get really tired when you're concussed, and you want to go to sleep, but apparently that's a lot of people believe it's a bad thing to go to sleep because you might not wake up. But that's not true.
Oh, Jesus!
I think it's okay to fly too.
Also, it's an old wives' tale that you can't play quarterback, but in the NFL, you can play for the Miami Dolphins. No problem.
Every week. That's right. Yeah.
Can you believe that moron? He doesn't want to wear that helmet, that soft helmet. Like, are you?
And he wants to come back. He wants to come back on Sunday.
Hey, I need him back in one of my fantasy leagues, so I'm all for
it. I need him too. I need Tyreek Hill to start moving, dude.
I know this isn't a fantasy football podcast, but Broker, you won't believe the trade Base and I just made. Okay, and I didn't even realize it. So my team.
Wait a minute, you got Base to join your what league that you've been trying to get me to join for like 10 years?
No, this is a different.
I keep telling you I don't have the time.
Yeah, I know not even to bother you anymore. You never want to do it in any fantasy leagues. No, Base. So my brother Sam has a league, and Base has been in it for the whole time. So anyway, I told Base, I'm like, hey, Base, let's talk business. I need a tight end. You have George Kittle and Cole Kmet. And I said, hey, take a look at my team. Let me know who you want. He's like, there's no way you would trade Cam Akers, right? And I'm like, yeah, I would trade Cam Akers. And I didn't even realize it, but Cam Akers was traded to the Vikings. So he's backing up Aaron Jones. Cole Kmet's awesome. So I'm like, after the fact, I'm like, wait a minute, what? Because I was looking at his projections. So Base traded me Cole Kmet for Cam Akers, who's not even a starter.
Cam Akers I need a running back, number one, and I have 2 tight ends. I have Kittle and I got Cole Kmet. And ever since Kittle was on the bye week, I won't need Kmet anymore. So you can have him. I need more running backs. I'll take him.
Yeah, but he's not going to play.
He'll play.
You never know. You never know.
If Aaron Jones gets
Sam Darnold, Minnesota Vikings. I bet I'll get numbers from him.
If Cole Kmet gets hurt, or if Aaron Jones gets hurt, Base, you have a great running back. You have a top 5 or 10 running back then.
I think I got a guy who's going to run it in on a goal line, so I'm good with him.
All right, Corey, let's move on to number 4.
All right, so number 4, again, no particular order. Have you guys heard of the Chicken Hut?
Someone else brought that up, didn't they, Roker? On the Slob show like a few months back?
The Chicken Hut. Where's that located?
So this is a place you don't go often unless it's Sheffield's probably. It's a staple in the Lakeview neighborhood. It's been there for decades. It's at Broadway and Belmont.
Best fried chicken in
Oh,
Kronos.
like kitty corner from where that Chipotle was next to the Improv?
I think that Chipotle was one of the, I'm pretty sure that was one of the first Chipotles in the entire city. They actually closed now.
Right.
But yeah, there was a Chipotle right there. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
There's a
I know.
Walgreens on the other
Walgreens
corner.
on the
Yep.
right. Yep.
Yep. So
Hustler Store used to be over there.
what did?
There used to be a Hustler Store right there.
Wow, I can't
Did
believe
I
they have
go? Wait,
anything
Roger.
online. That's amazing.
Roger, didn't I go to the Hustler, the opening day of the Hustler store
Have
with
you
you?
eaten there?
I
Roker?
think you did, and then because Larry Flint, we ended up getting buttons that said "I met Larry Flint."
Yes, you were there. Okay, good. All right. I knew somebody was there with me. I'm glad it was you. I remember that.
God.
You don't remember it because you don't remember I was there with you, but that's
No,
okay.
I remember.
I didn't remember
the
you were there with
picture.
me. So
I remember the picture, and I remember being like, "Wow, that was a very weird interaction." I'm glad it was you that was with me. I couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
I've never
I'm
felt
glad.
more uncomfortable than when I met Larry Flint. He's one of the
He's
most
not a big
Did I
eye
lose you guys?
contact
I see a
guy.
menu. I don't see you guys.
No,
There you are.
no, not an eye contact guy.
I can't hear you though.
You can't hear us? You sure? Corey? You there,
I
Corey?
Still can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
What about me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear any of us?
Can you hear me? Raise your.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here,
Interesting.
log out. Go.
Is it
log
me?
out. Go back in. Yes. There you go. That's right. He'll be back in a second.
It was
You there,
talking too
Corey?
much
There you
shit
go.
there for the moment, wasn't he?
Can you hear us, Corey? Hey, what am I on the pay no mind list? You motherfucker, you piece of shit! You put me on the pay no mind list, you mother. Oh, there you go.
What do you mean I ask you for permission? What do you mean?
Every time
what do you
I'm on
mean there's no-
FanDuel, like in like the men's room or something, all I hear in my head is, "You're a fucking degenerate gambler. You know what? You're a no good piece of shit. You know that?
Tell me you lost the money on gambling, Alan. I'll give you
I'll
the
give
money.
you the money to turn the heat on in Las Vegas. Turn the heat on.
Let me find out you fucked up again. I'll leave you where I found you. You mother, you degenerate piece of shit, motherfucker.
You want to make a fuck out of me?
You took your shoes off and called my friend a
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that. You there, Corey?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
There
Yeah,
he
no.
is. Yeah.
All right, I can hear you guys.
All right, so the
Uh,
Chicken Hut in Lakeview
Yeah,
is
the
number 4.
Chicken Hut in Lakeview. But Roker, have you eaten there or no?
I have not eaten there. I'm like, oh, that place looks like it could be interesting.
So
But-
they always have like 50 chickens right in the window that you can see, like, slow roasting on the grill. I mean, there's just nothing like this place. It's been there for decades. 9:00 in the morning, they've already got 30 chickens on the grill, like low and slow, preparing for the day. Same people working in there for the last 20 plus years.
So it's consistent.
Extremely consistent, and some of the best chicken you could ever eat. The move is to do a pita. They've got their own salsa that's almost like a gazpacho consistency, I would say. So the
Look at
mut is
Corey
to
with
do
all the
pita.
fancy eating.
I was gonna say, I think that's the first time gazpacho has ever been mentioned on the SLOB show.
Well, I'm surprised with you being the host, but that
Damn,
kind of
man,
consistency.
He's concussed. Just cut
I
him
was
some
gonna say, man, he's spicy. He's coming in
He's still
spicy.
bleeding.
He
He's
is.
still gushing blood. Do you have
So
do you have a
get an
bandage on your
extra
head?
pita, get a half chicken, split it up on the pita, put some of that gazpacho salsa on there, and you're good.
That sounds
Always
delicious.
get an extra pita.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I whenever I'm in the city now, whenever I go back to Chicago, it's one of the first places I go.
Nice.
Let's
Okay,
move
what's
on to number 3?
Number 3 in no
Number
particular order.
3, I'm thinking this is probably a much more known place, but Tango Sir.
Oh, I've heard of that. Tango Sir. Wait, I
There's
think
two
I've
of
been
them.
there.
There's two of them, right? There's one in Ukrainian Village, and I think one in like the north side, right?
There might be one in Ukrainian Village. The one. Oh, you know what, Base? Actually, I read about this recently. The one in Ukrainian Village is like they're not connected. It's some sort of like
it's on Southport,
mockery
right?
of the
I know
original.
the one in Southport. My brother said it's a bring your own BYOB, right?
BYOB. Yep, it's a BYOB. It's an Argentinian steakhouse.
Wait. This is by the Music Box, right?
Yeah, right by the Music Box.
So I did go there. I went to the Music Box for a Rocky Horror Picture midnight showing, and I went to this place before.
What was her name?
No, it was recently. I went with Kathy, and they have all the empanadas there.
Yeah. Which you can also get the empanadas at I guess I realized recently when I was going to a Cubs game, there's like they have their own like little bodega on the corner now where you can get empanadas to go. Like you can you can walk. Yeah.
Hey, Roker, I was at Berlin, and then I went to Spin, and then I went to the Music Box. I went to the Music Box to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show midnight screening. And then I went to
Undies only night. Undies only night.
You know what's funny? All of my gay bar references are from like 2001, like Spin,
Manhole.
Is the manhole still there, Corey?
well, I'm just trying to think of the one though that always had the sign that said undies only night, but I think that might have been manhole. I don't know. We'll talk about this later.
All right, let's go.
Anyway,
no, that place is good though.
Number 2.
Tango Sir is very good.
Yeah, Tango Sir is really good. It's the best chimichurri I've ever had, which is not an easy thing to say.
Yes,
yeah.
They give the chimichurri with everything, like, and you could get extra. Like I had like all these little cups. The problem with chimichurri is you stink after you eat it for like 3 days, so you have to be very careful with chimichurri.
You got to go with the regular. How much? How much
are you?
First date.
Dude?
How much? What?
How much chimichurri are you downing where you're smelling for 3 days?
What are you doing? Exactly.
What? Who are you talking to? What do you mean? You know, of course I put every sauce like maximum.
I know.
Roker.
That's a new nickname for you. You are maximum sauce.
Of course. If I go to Chick-fil-A, I use like 1 packet per chicken nugget almost.
You do.
I mean,
I take it all back. I take it all back.
And I'm eating empanadas base. You know, they have little cups. I mean, I'm gonna eat.
I think it's funny that you're saying that all of us will smell like the chimichurri sauce because you are the first one to declare that it's lingering for 3 days.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to be careful because I'm just saying if you're gonna eat the chimichurri, don't be around people because it's gross. Like you could brush your teeth. You could do mouthwash, brush your teeth. You could.
Yeah, but that's any chimichurri. This chimichurri is well worth it for sure. Oh yeah.
You know, I carry these around. I carry around these Listerine
God,
sprays.
what's that smell? That guy walking around. Oh, he's been eating chimichurri.
This doesn't even fight through. Like this Listerine is the greatest thing ever. Against chimichurri, it's no match. So, all right, Corey, where are we at? Number 1 now?
Number 2.
We're at number 2. This is again like I don't know if you don't know this place, you're not from Chicago, but the Fish Keg.
I've never heard of this.
Somebody got shot over by the Fish Keg today.
not again, not surprising. It's a theme. It's a theme.
It is a theme. As you know, I will go anywhere in the city of Chicago for the punani, and so
punani.
I'm familiar with that area.
What the hell is going on with this show tonight? What are we doing here? We got the guest of the week throwing shots at everybody. Abe is drowning in chimichurri. This guy's talking about punani. What the hell's going on here?
There's no punani in this part of the city, and if there is, you'd rather just go to the Fish Keg, I guess.
Hey, I met my punani for life in that area. So calm down.
Oh, very true, very true. That's true. But west of
what a romantic story this turned around to be.
That's right. That's right.
All right, so
the Fish Keg.
Yeah, where is it?
Fish Keg is the one of the most northern parts of Chicago. So the other side of the street is Evanston. It's on Howard.
It's on Howard. It's the northern boundary of Chicago, Howard Street.
Abe, you don't know this spot?
So it's a Roker getting a
surprised.
Neapolitan to go with his chicken.
That's good.
It's better
those
than
who
the
Very
chimichurri.
true.
For those
Very
of you that
true.
don't know, a Neapolitan is when Broker would go to the bunny ranch and you get a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. That's a Neapolitan. All right.
Yep.
So again, sorry, Corey. The fish keg, or what's it called?
The Fish Keg, yes.
Where is it?
It's iconic place. It's on Howard.
And
Epitome
like
of a
almost
hole.
ridge.
Epitome of a hole in the wall. Yeah, almost ridge. Yep. Exactly. Totally unlike, I would say, Calumet Fisheries or Lawrence's or anything like that. I think it's, people get fresh fish to take and take away, cook at home, or they'll fry it for you on the spot, which is really the move, I think. So there's no counters in there. There's no tables. There's no anything like that.
Chi-Town Chris is saying it's on Howard by Clark or Tui.
Yes,
Is that right?
that's right. Yep. Well, yeah, both, I suppose. But
I haven't been to Calumet, but Lowry's Fish is really good. That's a place I've been to a long
I don't like
time.
any of that shit.
No, the fried shrimp.
well, then you wouldn't like Fish Keg. But
Yeah.
but you can get like fresh lake perch, orange roughy, just like amazing fresh fish, like fried for you on the spot. You eat it on the hood of your car.
Yeah.
Probably apparently almost get shot or maybe get shot as you're doing it. But again, it's a theme. So this is the
dinner. I was gonna
north
say
side version of
dinner with a show. I'm
Englewood.
in.
Is
I'm
that,
in.
is that
Right.
Is that Rogers Park?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Rogers Park. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, by Loyola.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And it's cheap. And they do their own, their own tartar sauce. Again, this is only going to apply to us, only going to appeal to a certain crowd. But if you like
if
fish,
you're
like
in the
that,
area, see now you've got a place to stop by.
and again, it's a staple. It's an absolute staple. It's an iconic spot. So
It's
Well, I'll
been
tell
there it's been there forever. So
I'll tell you this. I do love tartar sauce. Like, have you ever went to McDonald's and asked for a double cheeseburger
mayo
with tartar
based.
sauce?
So yeah.
It's delicious. So I will eat I will drown things in tartar sauce.
maximum sauce, Abe Cannon. Damn.
Would that count as a bang bang if you went to like Burger King down the street on Howard and
across the street? Yeah, that would technically be a bang bang.
And
of
then
course
just got and only got the tartar from Fish Keg.
Yeah, and dip my Whopper in the tartar sauce.
Exactly.
That would be good.
I've done that.
Pretty good.
I'll go to the Popeyes over here, get chicken, and then I'll go to the place in Shorewood because they got dirty rice. And so I'll get the dirty rice from there since they don't have it at Popeyes anymore. Do that kind of stuff all the time. By the way, David throwing down the Boys in the Hood references and cracking me up over here.
What's he saying?
Ricky.
Oh,
Ricky.
Nice.
God, if Roker gets shot, Corey, Corey, I cannot lose Roker while I'm alive.
I'm too old to get shot for food anymore. I used to didn't care what neighborhood it was in, what time of day it was. Dude, somebody got shot outside of Jim's Original 2 weeks ago.
I was just gonna say when I was 16, when I pushed carts at Walmart, we would all get into a car and we would go to Jim's, and that's back when it was bad over there. And we would get Polishes and eat them, and then go play craps.
By the way, Roger, if you go to one place for one fast food item and go to 3 other ones, that would be called the Ralphie May.
Yeah, and he's dead.
That guy was the one that would go to McDonald's for a burger, Burger King for the fries, Arby's for the curly fries, all in one shot.
Abe, you know what's funny about me and Roker is that I think I'm always waiting for him to die, and he's always waiting for me to die. Like last week when you're like, Roker's really concerned for your well-being. I think we're all just waiting for each other to die, and I think it's been that way for the last at least 10 years. At least.
Well, the thing is, I feel bad for our significant others because it's kind of like we'll go through a period where it's like, okay, all right, I guess they're over their little whatever, their little phase where they do stupid shit, and then almost died. Now I gotta worry again.
Yeah, but on a wood beam, I wasn't like, I wasn't falling off the stage at Lollapalooza.
Why does Claire drive an hour and a half to pick me up from somewhere?
Yeah, Kluber.
Kluber,
make sure you don't die with me. That's what. All right. Anyway, number one.
You know, Corey, you know, I don't know if you noticed last week, but did you see that I called you?
Yeah,
like during the.
I did after. I did like the next morning. Yeah.
So I called you, and Roker's like, please, don't call him, please.
Not during the show. Don't call him while he's on his way to the hospital or he's in the emergency room.
I was already there.
Him.
I was already there.
Because I wouldn't want you to call me when I was in the emergency room, and I wouldn't pick up the phone, but he would pick up the phone.
No, wait, hang on. And then Claire goes,
"So Abe, it's
and
so
then Claire
Abe.
goes, your Roker's wife. This is what she said. She goes, you know, it's bad when Roker is the voice of reason. All right, sorry, Corey, go ahead. Number one.
Number one.
All right, number one.
He hasn't dropped the linea yet, so here it comes.
No.
If you got the $700, yeah, let's do it.
Again, no particular order, but I think this is probably number one. I texted Abe and I was like, should I even say it? Because I feel like it's been brought up probably too much. But Red Hot Ranch.
Delicious.
You know, 2 locations. One is my spot on Ashland. That's my choice. The 2. The other one's on Belmont, I think, or where's the other one?
Look at that base. Look at that gorgeous burger.
Division. Yeah.
You know, I've never been there. Abe has been talking about it forever, and I need to go.
I've never had the burgers. I just get the shrimp.
Oh, the burgers are the best.
The shrimp is outstanding.
And a double is like $3.50 or something. It's cheap.
Roker, I'm pretty sure you've had the burger, you just don't remember it. But I definitely know you've had the shrimp.
Yeah, I get the shrimp. I know I get the shrimp all the time.
And base, honestly, like, it's probably the best burger in the city. It's one of the best burgers I've ever had.
Abe has been telling me that I got to go to this place forever.
It's not the best. It's the best cheap burger by far. Like I tell people here.
I hear you. I mean, I know you're just Cheval, and you. It's hard to compare to that, but it's up there for
my
quarter
friend.
Of the price.
That, my friend,
yeah,
that is a bold statement.
It's a true statement.
Cheval?
No, it's not as good as
up there with any.
But for $4, it's the best.
Dude, that Cheval is the best burger I've ever had.
Yeah, but that's a $25 burger.
$15 for the double. But as I digress,
it is a double.
It is amazing. And the double.
I think it's the best burger in Chicago aside from Cheval. I really do. And I think it's probably my personal favorite burger anywhere. And I love Cheval, and I love a lot of other great burgers across, the country. But
all right, I may have to stop off there when I get off when I get done with this right now.
I'll put it this way: we started the show off talking about Burger King, talking about the Whopper
and Hardee's.
If you and Hardee's, right? So if you were to put a Whopper and Hardee's and Red Hot Ranch up, and you had $5 with you, you're stepping over those places to get the Red Hot Ranch.
Abe, you're in a pretty unique position where you're in California now, where you have In-N-Out at your disposal.
Oh yeah, it's better than In-N-Out. I tell everyone, everyone in Chicago,
definitely better. Yeah,
I always tell them, like, don't worry about In-N-Out. Red Hot Ranch is better. I love In-N-Out, but Red Hot Ranch is better than In-N-Out. It's way better.
The other thing is, if you care about fries whatsoever, you'll get a side of fresh cut fries that are like Gene and Jude's level fries.
Yep.
So, like, not only way better than In-N-Out, but like Gene and Jude's level fries that. 1,000 times.
I just had them this week. If I'm within 10 miles of Gene and Jude's, which I was earlier this week,
and then you
stop in, get doubles, and you have to love fresh cut fries.
If you go to Red Hot Ranch too, get sides of their sauce, their special sauce, and dip the fries in that. It's delicious.
Oh yeah. And the other thing about Red Hot Ranch is, like, everybody wants to do a smash burger now, and everybody calls every burger a smash burger. Only about 10% of those are actual smash burgers. Red Hot Ranch does, like, the quintessential smash burger, I would say. So
I'll say this too:
if you haven't been, go like tomorrow, especially you. Basically.
If you want to be fully satisfied, Gene and Jude's I leave there completely satisfied. Red Hot Ranch, I leave there completely satisfied every time. And you don't spend that much money. Gene and Jude's is still cheap too. Like they're two of the cheapest and best places. Tony's Beef, I always leave satisfied. There's a place here in California called Guys for Lunch. It's the greatest sub sandwich. I leave.
Wait, is that where your chicken salad sandwich is at? I think so.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the best. It's my favorite. It might be my favorite sub sandwich.
Is there more than one of those in California, Abe, or is that just Sacramento?
It's just, well, it's Roseville, but there's just one, and it's right outside Sacramento. This right here. This is the greatest chicken. It's hard to see right there, but it is the greatest. He puts bacon on it.
That does look pretty awesome.
It's the most delicious whatever. There's only certain meals. I went to Tony's in Edison. I was there this weekend. I went to Tony. Have you guys been to Tony's in Edison Park in a while?
I have not. I've never been.
No.
So they have a Mike North sandwich there. You know that, right, Base?
I did not know that, but that's awesome.
Roker, at Tony's in Edison Park, they have a 15-inch sub for $11.99. And it's delicious. Like the subs are massive. Like they're huge. And for $11.99.
I haven't been to Edison Park in a long time.
Where's that picture? I
drinking at those cop bars back in the day.
Yeah, I like Edison Park. I can't find it, but yeah, that's delicious. Let's end on this. We'll keep Corey on because this will be the last thing. Do you ever feel ashamed, Roker, or regret when you eat? Like, how quickly after eating do you start feeling ashamed or regretful?
I'm trying to think of the last time. Not, at this point, I don't really care.
Can I answer this, Abe?
But I will say this: I don't like eating in front of people. I don't like eating. If you notice, how many of you have seen me eat around people? I don't like eating around people. I am self-conscious about that.
I was gonna say I've eaten with you, but I haven't really taken into account other people being there.
Yeah,
I'm not the kind of guy to like, hey, let's go get some lunch, bring it back to the office or whatever. Hey, let's go. And I'm not, no, I like to eat by myself.
No shirt, right? Like a towel around your, underneath the tits or whatever.
I came to Thanksgiving dinner in a sleeveless Reebok shirt and heard about it for 3 years.
Underneath the tits.
If I took my shirt off when I ate, I would feel even more guilty. I would feel way more guilty after.
Well, I do it on purpose because I don't want the smell.
No,
I wear a black shirt because the white shirt shows up in the reflection of the television, and I can see how disgusting I look while I'm eating. So I only wear a black T-shirt.
I will say this. I will say this though. Whenever we're at a restaurant and we're done eating, I want to get the hell out of there like immediately. My wife wants to sit there and let's talk. Let's digest the meal.
It's like you were just banging, right, Base? Like as soon as you're done, you're out.
I was like, why should we talk here when I can go home and get comfortable?
Exactly.
Yeah, I never understood that.
Exactly.
Like, Base, let's spoon. You're like, no, I got to go to the bathroom and take a piss.
Spoon. After I just ate, you don't want to be anywhere near. Well,
no, I'm talking about Base. It's like
I'm
you're
not
banging.
even chimichurri. I'll know that. Yes.
Corey, what were you going to say about the regret? You said you feel instant regret.
I've started a new thing, and I posted it on the group a couple times where I'm eating in bed and like meatballs or like something like this terrible, disgusting thing. But it's become like as I've been going to bed earlier, like I'm staying up super late tonight to do this. Like I'm going to bed at like 9 p.m., taking meatballs or pasta or both or whatever, and and eating it in bed. I don't know. Maybe
are you resting it on like your chest / stomach?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Which I don't even realize until it's pointed out to me. But yeah, it's all rest. But that's what it's there for,
See, I won't eat anything where I'm about to sleep. I don't want the feeling of anything I don't want to wake up with like a crumb stuck to my back or anything. And that just doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, well, again, that's where the regret comes in. But that's what I've been doing, and feels good in the moment, but a lot of regret.
Hey, Broker, aren't you the one who eats while you're in the bathroom? Is that you, or is that someone else?
I do not eat in the bathroom. I have
no. I don't even take a drink in the bathroom.
Maybe that was Turd. I think that was Turd who did that, right?
That's gross.
Like eats a sandwich. Well, all right.
Like I know someone who I will go unnamed who takes their coffee in the bathroom. It's just
Well, that's fine. I mean, what?
no, it's not. It's not fine.
I mean, it's better than eating a lobster roll or something. Hey,
Like takes
let's
their
end on-
coffee in the bathroom for an extended trip.
Let's
No
end
good.
on this. The Slob Show Facebook group. If you're watching there, if you're not a part of it, join it. We're almost at 5,000 members, which is a lot for a group. So if you can, invite a few friends to the group.
Yes, as a matter of fact, how many? We were like 51 away earlier today. Let me see what it says now.
Now we're at 80.
I was saying it's like that running
After
tally
this
for
show-
like the social network when they get to the million.
Yeah.
After
Hey,
this show, now we're 150 away.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, after we hit that 5,000 mark,
No,
we don't have a
no,
party going on
looks
one of the
like- well,
sorority houses.
We lost 12
Exactly.
people.
We lost some people.
We lost 12 people.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
See?
We turned 12 people off. So now we're 62 away now. So
My Cubs hat. It's my Cubs hat.
So yeah, so invite your friends to join. It's the greatest group on Facebook, and we all know that. All right, Corey. Well, nice job. That was a great list. I'm glad you're alive. Roker's really
Me too.
happy you're alive.
Very happy you're alive.
I would hope. Like, what if let's say next week, my head is bashed in and I'm dripping blood. Would Roker have the same concern?
We will call you from this podcast if that makes you feel
We'll call
better.
you. We'll call you.
You have
It will
our
be breaking
sword.
news.
Yes.
We'll make you so happy. We'll call fast food restaurants 3 times. We'll do.
Yeah, breaking news.
Yeah.
Abe is currently alive still. All right, let's get out of here because I want to get to the. They have the Mexican dudes who sell burritos on the street, the El Pastor, like a mile from my work. So I'm gonna have to
Post
head
pictures.
over.
Post
When
pictures.
duty calls. When duty calls.
There you go.
All right, nice job, Corey. Next week's slob of the week is James Van Osdell, our boy.
Yes,
101.
ABO.
And
Wow.
he does the Car Con Carne podcast.
Tough act to follow. One of my idols. That's pretty cool.
Well,
Or
he's
to
following
precede.
you.
Act to precede. Yeah.
All right, Corey. Thank you for stopping
right.
in. Roker, do you guys want to say anything before we go?
Nah, I'm done.
Base.
I think I've said enough. We've
Base?
already
Well,
lost
I'm
enough
gonna go-
members.
All right.
I'm
We'll
gonna
see
go
you guys-
try that Red Hot Ranch. I think I'm gonna go
Yeah,
grab
yeah,
me a
Base-
pizza.
delicious.
Risk your
Yeah,
life
Base-
to go to Garifuna Flava. Trust me, it's one of the
No,
best
Base,
meals
no.
you'll ever have.
Maybe not at this time of night, buddy. Maybe
Base, it's
not
on-
this time of night.
It's on Armitage right off Western. Base. Go to that one. Go to the original one.
That's what I was looking at. Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's cash only. Or is it? No, maybe not. I don't remember.
Probably.
It might be cash